My name is Walt Goodfield. I'm with RKL eSolutions, and I wanted to thank you for taking time out of your day to join us to learn more about SageCRM for Sage 100. Today's webcast is being recorded, so if you want to share this with team members, or if we have people that are joining late, we'll refer back to this recorded web link for further review. A couple housekeeping items today. All lines are currently muted. There will be a chance for Q&A at the end of the presentation. Otherwise, feel free to submit your questions via the chat, and I'll keep a log of those calls and chat requests, and we'll address these at the end. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and get started. Again, my name is Walt Goodfield. I'm the VP of Sales here at RKL eSolutions. For some of our new AccuVar Clients First customers joining us, I want to extend a warm welcome and thanks for your interest. Also joining me today on the call is Sean Taylor. Sean is a product specialist at Sage Software, specializing in the CRM product itself that we'll review today. And Sean is the star today. He'll walk you through the business reasons, some of the value statements for SageCRM, and then shortly after we'll get into a presentation of the actual solution. If you're new to RKL eSolutions, I want to introduce you to Gia Lane and Rachel Roselli. These are your go-to customer account managers here at RKL eSolutions. And they're not here to replace the existing relationships that you have with your consultants in the field, but they're here to augment and to help you navigate the internal support team, development team, and functional consultant teams here at RKL eSolutions. So without further delay, I'm going to pass the controls over to Sean Taylor, and Sean, again, will walk you through the actual SageCRM solution for Sage 100.
Great, thanks, Walt. I just got controls here. Let me go ahead and share my screen, everybody. And good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're located. I'm here on the East Coast, but as Walt mentioned, my name is Sean Taylor. I'm the product specialist here at Sage for CRM. That's going to be our topic for today. Kind of as he set the agenda, I'm going to run through a PowerPoint presentation just telling you a little bit about CRM, why CRM, why might your company benefit from CRM, and then I want to transition over to actually showing the product. So showing at a high level, you know, what does SageCRM look like? What are some of the functionalities and features? And, you know, what can it do for my company? So kind of think about that as we're going through this presentation. Again, if there are any questions, feel free to submit them through the chat, and we'll be monitoring that throughout this presentation. But look forward to it today, and look forward to working with you guys. So first question is, you know, what are some of your top issues within your organization? You know, sitting there, what are you thinking? What can I achieve? How can I grow my business from, example, $1 million to $5 million business? And that's kind of what SageCRM is here to do for you today, or CRM in general. And some of the customer challenges, and these might be some of the ones that you just thought of as you're sitting there, you know, how am I going to generate more leads? So we've got 61% say that they need to either generate more leads or track more leads, so to say. So a CRM tool is going to let you do that. So being able to manage those opportunities from, I like the term lead to cash. So we receive a lead in the system, we convert it to an opportunity, we're managing that, and then we're converting it to a closed deal, so a closed cash. 42% of the customers that we surveyed are saying department communications is one of their issues that they're facing. So just being able to collaborate between teams across different departments. 42% of organizations say that's a challenge. They don't have that ability today. A CRM tool is going to give you that ability. Missed sales, 30%. So think about that number for a second. How many of you guys are sitting there and you're thinking about what your competitors are doing, and you could possibly be missing sales? Are we not following up with leads in a timely manner? Maybe our competitors are following up faster than we are, and those are missed opportunities, those are missed sales. And you can kind of see how it goes down: business insights, quotes and orders, customer service. So these are all very important issues that companies, organizations like yourself might sit back and think, you know, I could do a better job in doing this. I could do a better job on leads, business insights, being able to send out quotes and orders through a centralized location, communicating across departments. So these are all things that SageCRM is going to help you accomplish, going to help you, you know, kind of get caught up to speed. Another survey that we found, and I thought that this one was quite interesting, but also pretty scary, that 62% of organizations are using spreadsheets to manage, whether it's sales forecasting, sales management, and that's a lot. You know, putting this stuff in Excel and tracking it that way, whether it's leads, opportunities, marketing campaigns, customer service issues, you know, what might be the problem by doing that? A couple things is, you know, it's hard to collaborate unless we're throwing this up in a Google Drive and we're collaborating that way. A lot of these Excel spreadsheets are just sitting on our desktops. We don't have a way to share that information with other people in our organization. What if a computer crashes? We've all had it happen. You lose all that information. That's important information. So those are going to be, you know, missed opportunities, missed sales, unhappy customers. So just, you know, think about what you're doing today. Are you guys doing manual spreadsheets for tracking this information? A lot of people are, and so I think that's a good point why we're here today, to kind of talk about what are our options. Another issue that kind of still talking about the spreadsheets here are just common errors within those spreadsheets. So 5 to 30% can be pretty serious, and this is, you know, the survey that we're seeing, 88% of spreadsheets contain errors. So whether it's just manually keying in an error or duplicating something, spreadsheets can cause a lot of issues. Taking those spreadsheets and putting them into a CRM tool or what Walt and I are here to talk to you guys about, and really growing your business. Centralized communication, centralized marketing, customer service, and sales. And now on the spreadsheet's a manual process. So this is kind of the tip of the iceberg. So you only see the tip of the problem. But as I mentioned, some of the concerns about how you might be managing your organization, whether it's through spreadsheets, Microsoft Outlook, you know, that's only the tip of the problem. Again, what if something happens to that document? What if there are issues, there's errors that are put in there? So, you know, most of these are common concerns with organizations, and that's why you see the trend of companies going to CRM tools, and SageCRM in particular, and that's why we're here to talk about this today. And you guys already have a good foundation with the Sage ERP, so being able to build off of that Sage ERP, and you know, that's your accounting software, but then being able to utilize a Sage CRM tool to where you can collaborate, you can track marketing campaigns, you can track sales histories, customer service. All of that is what we can do with the CRM, and we can have that work with your ERP system so that everything's integrated there. So very beneficial for you guys as an organization. Here's another question that I posed to the crowd here. Just kind of sit back, and do you think that there's room for improvement in your organization for any of the following? So kind of the information that we went over, use of spreadsheets. Are you currently doing that today? Do you currently have a CRM solution? Maybe you do, and you're just dialing into this WebEx to learn a little bit more about Sage CRM and how we can help you out. Overuse of emails. This is a critical one. I talk to a lot of customers and prospects of mine that, you know, they've got salespeople or marketing people that are continuously having to rewrite the same email. Why not have email templates within your CRM solution? The overuse of phone calls. So we can, integrate with CTI technology to where, you dial straight through the CRM. It's a great feature there, or just even other manual processes. What are some things that you think that you can clean up, save some time in doing different things and moving that over to a CRM to where it's all centralized? So building the business stronger. So what are some top industry performers are actively using CRM? So that's, again, a trend. That's why we're here talking today, is that organizations are moving towards CRM solutions. They're moving towards being able to manage opportunities, have a centralized communications within departments, marketing. This is where the industry is going. This is why we're on the phone today talking about this. And then a recent study of Gartner, so maybe you guys have heard of Gartner, found that 40% of respondents use CRM to gain a competitive advantage. So this is just going to go back to what are your competitors doing to gain that competitive advantage over you? What's the guy that's down the street that's doing the same thing as you? What are they using? Are they using a CRM tool? How are they tracking their marketing campaigns? How are they sending out emails? These are all questions that we should be asking ourselves. And Sage is here to help. Walt, we're here to help you guys, gain that competitive advantage over your closest competitor. And how we're going to do that is these different silos here within your CRM system. So everybody's got prospects, everybody has customers, whether it's email lists, websites, events, being able to send those out via marketing campaigns or drip campaigns, taking a lead to cash or a lead to close, so converting it through the full sales cycle of an opportunity, sending out invoices, orders, credits, licenses, customer service issues. So what kind of cases? How are we managing our services? Do we have a way to track these? Do we have a way to escalate these to different individuals within the department? Do we have a workflow? These are all things that the CRM is going to do for you. These are all things that we're here to help. We're here to help your business become more efficient, I guess could be the key word there. And we'll kind of dig a little bit deeper into this now. And this is just my pretty picture of the mountains and the valleys there, but this is where we want to be. We want to be at the top of the hill, and everything is pretty. So another research, companies with more effective data grow faster. So this is another question for yourself. Is the data that I currently have within my spreadsheets, Outlook, whatever it is it effective? By moving that information to a CRM, you can start fresh. You can take that data, you can clean it up, and you can put the clean data within your new CRM tool, and you guys can grow as an organization. So 35% of companies are growing more effectively with effective data. So what are some of the key benefits of Sage CRM? And these are some of the things that I've hit on throughout this quick presentation here, but you can see that constant, reliable customer information across the business. I think this is hugely important, being able to communicate with different individuals within your company. Maybe they're in different departments. You can see what customer cases are out there. Where's an opportunity? We can escalate stuff to a manager. Reducing data and process duplication. So we don't need two of the same companies within our system, within our data. With Sage CRM, we have the ability to look for that. This company already exists. Let's not recreate the wheel. Let's just keep one as it is. Better relationships with your customers and enhanced customer satisfaction. There's options out there, and everybody knows it. So, perfect example is cell phone providers. You can walk down the street. If you have Verizon, you can go get AT&T. Our customers can do that today. So we need to provide a better customer experience. We need to be able to, a customer calls in, we can look up their account in our CRM. We can see what's the issue, what are some of the questions that they've been having with. We can address those right then and there, get them off the phone so they're happy. And then for those that are inside sales managers, better reporting, visibility into KPIs and sales performance. So being able to log into a CRM, to SageCRM, and running a report on, what is the forecast for this month? What is, Walt doing? How come he hasn't sold anything this month? Where is he at? Does he need any help? What's in his pipeline? So that kind of information is what we have here. And those are the key benefits of SageCRM and also Sage ERP. So we're trying to keep this all under the same umbrella here. And what is CRM? What is CRM? It means customer relationship management. Again, all this is encompassing what I've been talking about, providing an extraordinary customer experience, being able to manage the sales pipeline, being able to do marketing, reducing errors, reducing manual processing, collaborating within a team. That is what a CRM is going to do, whether it's mobile, whether you're out in the field and you've got sales reps or service techs on an iPad or an Android device on a phone. They're dialing into the CRM tool and they're able to follow up on a lead. They're able to submit a quote. They're able to send a quick email to somebody, hey, can you help me out with this? Can you look this up? Collaborating. So think of it as the centralized brain for your organization there. And I really like this slide. At the heart of it is about customer relationships. So as I mentioned, customers have options. They can go down the street and they can choose someone else. And, as a company, as an organization, we need to provide an extraordinary customer experience. So we need to make this quick and easy for our customers to call in. They can ask questions, and we can solve those answers. We can answer those questions for them and get them on their day. So what is one CRM definition? I've hit on these 4 pillars throughout this presentation here. It's starting to become a trend, I know, but marketing, sales, finance operations, customer service. So marketing first here, being able to develop and managing the best programs. So SageCRM has integrations with MailChimp, which is a marketing tool. So if think about what you guys are currently doing within your marketing organization. Some of you guys might not be, the director or VP of marketing on this call, but think within your company, what are you guys doing in regards to marketing? How are we generating leads? How are we following up on those leads? How do we see what our customers are doing? With our MailChimp integration with SageCRM, we've got the ability to do those campaigns, and the best part about MailChimp is it's free for up to 2,000 contacts and 12,000 emails. So you can go in there and try it out. You can see what customers are opening emails, how are the campaigns going, are we generating any money doing this? You can all do this through SageCRM. For sales, managing the right interactions during the buyer's journey. So for the salespeople on the line or for anybody, the object of a company is to generate revenue. So taking prospects and converting them into new customers and being able to manage that life cycle, being able to take a lead, follow up with a lead, qualify the lead, turn it into an opportunity, send them an order or a quote, whatever it is, and then close them and convert them to a customer. We have to have a way to manage that sales cycle. And to be honest with you, it's hard to do if you're doing it through spreadsheets or you're doing it through Outlook, or maybe you're just writing things down on a pad of paper. That's hard to do it that way. And SageCRM is going to give you the ability to do that very easily and very convenient. Customer service, so being able to build relationships. As I mentioned, we can load up shared documents within SageCRM. We can load up FAQs. So real quickly, somebody can access a document, see what the question is, see the answer it for the customer, and get them on their way, get them off the phone. If we need to, we can build workflows into being able to escalate these customer services to maybe a manager or somebody that's a different level than the entry-level customer service people we have there. So really being able to provide that customer experience for them and, again, get them out the door, get them taken care of, and go on to the next individual. And then operations. So as I mentioned, the centralizing or cross-departmental actions and processes. So being able to collaborate with different organizations within your company there's a question, if there's a quote that needs to be sent out, whether we're out in the field and we don't have access to it, we can collaborate through SageCRM so that other people can see access into what we're doing. We can set securities around it so they can't see it if we want to. It's really up to you guys. It's very highly customizable, but really what we're trying to do is take your organization, have them collaborate, and make things a lot easier and more efficient for your organization. And then being that we are Sage ERP customers, we hope, is the front end to back end office integration. So being able to integrate SageCRM with your Sage ERP, it's fantastic. Everybody wants it. Being able to view orders, invoices, shipment, or credit limits within your CRM. So you don't even have to log into the ERP. You're already going to see that information within your SageCRM. Business reports, as I mentioned, logging in there and running a report to see what's going on within, the sales department, within a marketing campaign, better accountability, so being able to track to see what individuals are doing, make sure that they're actually doing their job, and cross communications and activities, so still being able to talk across departments within your organization. Another thing to think about, and hopefully we're taking these down on the other end, but how much time does a salesperson spend getting this information? And this is just a list, a pretty short list of what a salesperson could be doing to get information. So looking up credit terms, available credit, credit hold, pricing. Why not have all of that in a centralized location within SageCRM to where they can easily access it from their mobile device or from their laptop while they're out on the go, and in turn that's going to save them time, it's going to save them money. And SageCRM just simplifies the work. So as I mentioned, being able to anytime access, whether it's from a mobile device, from a laptop on the go, it just simplifies the work for your individuals, saves time for them. It's across your entire business. So I've got customers that are, they're starting out rolling it off across their marketing department, and then they're going to roll it across their sales department and then their customer service. So this is going to take over the entire company, and everybody's going to be using one tool and under the same umbrella there with SageCRM. So CRM for marketing, what does it do? We talked about this briefly. As I mentioned, we do have integration with MailChimp, which could be your marketing campaign tool, but being able to set up templates, emails, mailing lists. And I mentioned we don't need our people in there creating the same email, rewriting it every time. Why not already have a template set up to where they can just go in there and send it off very quickly, saving time. Being able to analyze the effectiveness of campaigns. So how many of these customers are opening these emails? How many of them have clicked through it? What are the responses? What are our analytics on that, and how are we doing with these campaigns? You can see all of that within your CRM for marketing. Integration with sales activities, so workflow. SageCRM has workflow built already into it to where we can look at leads that are generated through marketing. We can see if those are converted into opportunities and those are closed. We can do that all through a workflow and have different triggers so we can keep a track on what's going on with the marketing campaign. And then being able to identify the best customers to sell based on experience. So being able to keep all these marketing campaigns in a centralized location, looking at the history, creating follow-up lists, because we do know with these marketing campaigns not everybody's going to turn into a lead, but let's keep them in our database. Let's keep maybe ping them once a month and see what they're doing. We can create those follow-up lists and very easily send out those different mail campaigns. So CRM for sales, it's managing sales activities, pipeline, assigning the right work to different people, forecasting reports. All of these are very important for companies to see, what's coming in for their business, what's our forecast look like? What's our pipeline look like? Do we have leads coming in? Do we have opportunities closing? Creating workflows for this. So creating call workflows or follow-up workflows. We can set it to where we can't move past a certain stage until we set a follow-up. Follow-ups are very important with customers. When is the next time I can call you to see where we're at on this quote or on this order? Being able to close that deal. Lead management. So which are our top leads and which are not? Where do we need to prioritize our time? And then calendars. Being able to keep appointments in one place. Tie those activities with reminders, just like you might today with Outlook. You can do that through SageCRM. You can manage your entire business throughout there. This is for customer service, and this is the last slide I got here before we jump into the software. But customer service, what does it do? So being able to create a workflow, again, workflow is built into SageCRM. So we receive a call, what are our next actions that we have to take? Do we need to follow up with this customer? Do we need to escalate it to someone else? Is it a major issue? Does it need approval? Centralized knowledge base. So I mentioned being able to upload shared documents, whether it's FAQs into the system so you can easily access questions and answers and pull that information. And then just managing the overall service cycles. So you can have managers be able to analyze calls, what are the volumes and areas of concerns. We can do all of that through our customer service or cases with SageCRM. There's a lot of information there. But what I'm going to do next is actually just take a quick look into SageCRM. If there are any questions, again, feel free to chat them into the chat through the WebEx. Another thing to point out, if you guys are interested in seeing a deeper dive demonstration, let Walt or myself know, and we'll be happy to set that up for you. So let me get pulled up here.
Yep, Sean, while you do that, we had a couple questions come in. I can address those.
Okay.
First question was availability. Is Sage 100 version 2013 compatible with SageCRM? And the answer is yes. In fact, Sage has been shipping SageCRM with Sage 100 for the last 3 or 4 years. If you're on an older version of Sage 100, give us a call and we'll confirm the availability. But if you have recently purchased Sage 100, you would have been given a one-user license to SageCRM, and it might just be a matter of us setting that up and getting you familiar with it. If you were to expand on that one-user license, there are additional user prices. I'll hand it back, Sean. There's a couple other questions, but we'll push them to the end here.
Great. Thanks, Walt. Good question, though. So what I logged into is, I don't know if some of you guys might be familiar, Sage just had a release of SageCRM 7.3, and this is available today. So this is actually going to be, you could get this as a standalone or an on-premise solution. So one thing to point out with SageCRM is we have a couple different versions for you. We have one that's in the cloud, so SageCRM Cloud, and then we have the on-premise version, and this is going to be the SageCRM 7.3 on-premise. But we can log in through this. Your users would have a username and password. We can log in through this through any browser, whether it's Chrome, Internet Explorer, Safari, whatever you're using. You can also use this on any mobile device as well. So what I've logged into is, I'm a sales rep here. So my sales rep name is Susan May, and the first screen that we brought us to was our interactive dashboard. You can see I can have more than one dashboard if I wanted to. I can create those as I need. If I scroll down, I can view these dashboards. I can move these dashboards around. So very customizable for you guys to do this as you please. if we only want one dashboard and we want it to stretch across the screen as a banner, we could do that. Whatever you want to do there. But first dashboard here is my open opportunities. I've got my calendar, what's my opportunity status. So really all the information that I would need as a sales rep when I log into my SageCRM. You see, we like to do these as very tabular. So as I go across the top here, I've got different calendar, contacts, leads, opportunities, documents. I've got the ability to add more if I wanted to, or I could reduce this. So again, you can customize this and make this as user-friendly as you wanted to. We want to look at the calendar here. We've got a list of, we call them communications, you can call them tasks, you can call them actions, whatever you want to call them, appointments. We've got them here in the list view. Very easy to come in here, click on what you need to follow up with, and follow up with it. If you don't like this view, we can change this to a calendar view. So you can see what you have going on during the day, at what time, what hour, we can filter it, and then you've got different follow-up tasks over here on the right side. Got some leads in here. So I've got one lead, the Atlanta Hawks, being from Atlanta. And this is just, obviously we would want to populate this more with more marketing campaigns, bringing in more leads, but you can see how easy it is and simple for your sales rep to dive in here, take a look at their leads, and convert them to opportunities, which is what we would do next here. This is my opportunity funnel, so you can see how many opportunities I have. What is my forecast? What is the weighted forecast, the average value, all the information that you would need as a sales user. So when your manager calls you up and says, hey, what's the deal? Where are we at this month? You can quickly access this information. Let's go ahead and click on a company and kind of show you what that looks like. We'll click on Gatecom here. And this is just going to drill us down into what an opportunity might look like for a specific company. So you can see I've got my company name here. I've got a little bit of information about it, the employees, the revenue, where is they located, who's the account manager there, contact information, who's my contact over there, all the information that you would need basically for a summary. If we scroll across the top here, though, we can look at a quick view. So this is going to tell us what is the information that we've done. You can see we did an email marketing campaign with them. We gave them a phone call. We did a demo. This is important for the entire organization, and that kind of ties back to that collaboration. Hey, maybe Susan May, the sales rep here, is out. Maybe she's on vacation, and Gatecom calls in. Somebody needs to quickly look to see what's been going on. Well, we could do a quick look and say, oh, well, I can see, you guys had a demo on this date, or you're supposed to have a quote sent out to you. Let me go ahead and get taken care of. So again, being able to collaborate within that company, within that organization. You can have notes in here, communications, again, just like the quick look there, when was the last time we reached out to them, when was the last time we emailed them, called them, all the information that you might need. Jump back over to the home screen. With SageCRM, as I mentioned, we've got reports. So we can run reports, whether you've got favorite report set up, sales reports, different reports. I think SageCRM has about 185 canned reports, which you can do all kinds of customization to. So really there's probably over 1,000 reports. To pull up an example of a report here, this is a opportunities report that I have. And you can see once we run that report, it shows who our different sales reps are. We can scroll down and we can look at, what's the progress of them. We can even set up a cool feature is to set up hyperlinks within here. So if you want to click on the opportunity, it'll take it to you. It'll take you to the opportunity real quick. Very neat feature for reports. As I mentioned, we've got integration with MailChimp. So for those that are looking to do email campaigns, talk a little bit about MailChimp and what that looks like. It's a free solution through SageCRM. You can send up to 2,000 contacts and 12,000 emails a month, and that's going to give you the free subscription. Anything beyond that, they're going to start charging you, unfortunately. But we do have that integration with MailChimp, which is a really great feature for us as well. I want to point out up here in the top right, if you want to add a new company, a new person, etc., new quote, order, we've got this is kind of like a quick to button. We can add that, and we can add whatever we need to within that organization for that person, for the company. We can also view our recent. So where were we last? Maybe we logged out and we needed to quickly jump back to where we were. We can look at to see where we recently were, and we can jump back into it. Do have the ability to let me log off here and actually log into what might a customer service rep would look like. So he's got the welcome dashboard when we come in here, but let's click on cases and just kind of point this out. So this guy's not a sales rep, or Kylie Ward is not a sales rep. She is a customer service individual, manager, whatever you want to call her. But we can click on cases. You can see that she's got a whole bunch of cases in here, and she needs to follow up on these. What are the statuses? Where are the territories located? What do we need to do? Some of these cases might need to get escalated up to, a different individual that's working on it, or maybe we need to drop FAQs in there for them to pull these up. So you can have different views for different individuals within your organization, and that's kind of what I want to point out here. Is it doesn't matter if you're in sales or you're in customer service or you're in marketing, you can set up the different views for different individuals, set securities around them so they only see what they need to see, and that's that. Salespeople can only see the sales stuff, customer service people can only see the customer service stuff if that's what you want, and marketing, etc. So very, very customizable, very easy to use. Being able to switch between different organizations or having different settings for different individuals. So, and that was, that's really the high level that I have for SageCRM. As I mentioned, happy to take a deeper dive demonstration for those that are wanting to see one. We do have, again, CRM in the cloud if you're looking for something a little bit quicker deployment, or we could do something on-premise that's going to give you a little bit more customization. But I think we can go ahead and open it up if there's any other questions.
Perfect. I'll go ahead. Thanks, Sean. I'll go ahead and open up the phone lines. We did have a couple questions. You addressed one of them about the deployment capabilities, and again, that's available on-premise or in the cloud. I am unmuting all of the lines right now. So if you have a question, feel free, again, to submit it or to type it in the chat. And I wanted to remind everybody the purpose of today was really about awareness and education of SageCRM. I don't know that Sage has done a very good job of letting all of the customers know that their installation of Sage 100 includes access to a single user of SageCRM. So I encourage all of you to reach out to either Gia, Rachel, or the consultant that you work with, activate that free license, and take a look at the product based on some of the navigation features that Sean just showed to us. As I'm talking, another question was submitted. Can the cloud version of SageCRM be personalized? And the answer is yes. In fact, you can go in and you can change the field names, you can rearrange the screens, you can create separate views and dashboards for your reporting requirements, as well as add new fields if there's some values that you want to track at a customer record or at a case submission. That can be done either in the cloud or via the on-premise version.
Yeah, and that's a good point, Walton. Let me show you what that actually looks like here for this version. Is we can do what's called inline translation mode, to where actually if you have that checked, you can come in and basically you see all these asterisks that we have across here. that we might be in a different opportunity, you can go in and do any kind of customization and configuring of these as you want. So it's very simple and very easy for you to customize, change what you want. I mean, you don't have to have this workflow. You don't have to have these titles, these names, whatever you want to do. Absolutely, you can do that with SageCRM. So great question. Walt, you still there?
I am, yes. I was saying we have a quiet group today. I think we were talking over each other. Are there any other questions about SageCRM or how it integrates and plays with Sage 100? And again, just reminding everybody his line should be unmuted right now. Okay. Just an FYI for everybody on this call and for anybody that might be listening to this afterwards, RKL does use SageCRM internally, so we're very familiar, every one of our teammates are very familiar with the company, the leads, the opportunities, and the case workflow. And I use workflow specifically because in SageCRM, you can define how the software behaves in your organization, and you can really tighten the restrictions and the accessibility of certain fields and certain records right down to the account manager level. And then with workflows, that's just another feature that you can turn on to really create a systemic process of translating leads to opportunities, restricting the maintenance of certain fields based on the stage progression or even statuses. So again, just wanted to reiterate that we here use SageCRM internally at RKL, and I'd be happy to either share with you some of the best practices that we've learned and we've deployed, but more importantly, to give you a good overview and understanding of the capabilities that you have out of the box. With that, if there aren't any questions, I'll give everybody one more chance. I don't see any questions online anymore. If you have a question for us via the phone, speak now. Otherwise, please follow up with either myself or Gia and Rachel. Their contact information should now be displayed on your screen. We're happy to help and address any questions that you may have, and make sure that you're getting the value out of the software that you already own. So with that, thank you. I want to thank you for your time today. Make it a great day, and we will follow up with you, each and every one of you, with the recorded session today so that you can share it and refer to this for more information. I want to especially thank Sean Taylor. Thanks, Sean, for joining us today and for sharing the information from Sage.
Yep. Thank you, Walt. Thanks for setting this up. Happy to help.
Sounds good. Thank you, everyone. With this, I'm going to conclude the session today and stop the recording. Thanks, and have a great day.